Platonic solids, the Freemasonic checkerboard, alchemy, stomping ground, Kalari, hashtag Shivambu. This is today's topic, yo. And this is connected to your inner alchemy. Now, the inner alchemical process is Shivambu. This is why you should probably become a lion, like here, and speak your truth, because it's not illegal yet to speak your mind. Cheers. And you should probably, as long as we can, speak our minds forward. Speak your mind, because it will transform the matrix computer grid we're living on into what your mind is capable of creating. Now, the Platonic forms are connected to the elements, the angels of mind. Everything is mind, so that means we should become more aware of our inner alchemical process, which is the fusion of earth, fire, water, air, and ether, which is then distilled down into Oren, or Shivambu. I like the word of Shivambu more, this is why I use it. So Shivambu is the ancient practice of drinking your own urine. Why is that important? It is important to clear your senses, to become more aware of your own potential that you then use in order to create your realm on the Freemasonic checkerboard of duality. We're all existing on. Now, the Freemasonic checkerboard is the computer grid, or at least it seems to me, the Freemasonic checkerboard is the computer grid, the matrix grid, the purging ground, or I would like to call it also the stomping ground, because this is where you basically hack and push down your shadow sides into. And you basically, this is connected to the animal postures of Kalari. This is connected to the animal spirits. This is connected to shamanism. This is connected to power animals. This is connected to spirituality. This is connected to channeling animal spirits, or channeling basically any kind of spirits through your system. Because you can, on this matrix computer grid, or it seems to me actually that we're, like Zen said yesterday, it seems to me that we're on this computer grid and we are basically able to transform and transmute through alchemy ourselves into any kind of spirit. And then we can use that in order to create our realm and to create our checkerboard, where we have, what do we have on checkerboard? Well, we have a king, we have a queen, we have, how are they called? Like a runner, a horse. Yeah, you know what you have on checkerboard. But you can basically then transform yourself into any kind of thing that you would like to see onto the checkerboard, like in Harry Potter. when they are on the checkerboard and they go like, I am like, I'm the horse, I'm going forward. Now in Kalari, you have also the horse, you have the elephant, you have the lion, you have whatever. And you in yoga, basically, you have what else? You have the table. You become like a stable table. You become, you can become any kind of posture, because your posture is your destiny. And your posture is basically how you can erect and direct your spine in order to create your grid through your imaginational process. And then you basically, and this is only the densified version and the densified shadow aspect of yourself, that you then stomp, like in the elephant posture, you would then boom, 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 you stomp it into the ground. Now, what do native tribes do? Native tribes are dancing around the fire, because we are the fire makers, because we have thumbs. And we hack basically our own imaginational shadow aspect into Mother Earth Gaia in order to purge onto the ground our most densified version. And then we realize in the end, well, it's just a game, it's just a fluxing imaginational process of my own energy. So I can transform myself basically through alchemy into everything that I would like to see. And also it just makes more sense if we would see like a computer grid. A computer grid is a flat surface, right? The computer grid is not a ball. Like, would you create, I don't know so many engineers, but would like an engineer create basically a ball-shaped computer? From my point of view, it doesn't make sense. So if this realm is basically a Freemasonic purging, dumping ground of waste, densified shit, then it seems to me that it's basically like a computer panel, a matrix grid, which is flat, where we have all kinds of systems running through the ground, electromagnetics running through the ground basically. And I don't know how long it was here, how long it is here, how long it will be here. But also the thing with the mountains Zan mentioned yesterday, that really hooked me up, because I mean, like, what if like mountains were like giant house structures, like giant temples made out of silica? Could be like giant pyramids. Mountains, like for example, let's say like Mount Everest was a giant pyramid, and there were actually like living structures, living beings inside of this pyramid. Could be. So to basic, like, and this also, this gets me to what hashtags are. People don't really understand if we're speaking about this matrix computer grid that we're all on. It seems to me, and it connected to symbolism, it seems to me that it's very much important to use certain hashtags in order to inform the ground onto certain things and into certain things. Because if we basically look at language, if we basically look at symbolism, how symbolism is working, and if we look at letters, which are basically like runes. Letters are basically runes. I get a bit of like goosebumps saying that. Like letters are basically runes, and runes are symbols. Symbols, pictures, images. Like they are symbolizing certain spirits which we have in nature, which have been there forever, basically. But they are just an image for a certain type of energy, for a certain type of spirit. And then we put that into this certain type of image. Now, this is basically when we are writing down something, using letters, using words to describe something. We're basically using images, but it's a low format of it. Now, this is also what graffiti is. Basically, graffiti is a more artistic form of describing an image, because it's a fusion of letters, which are also connected to sound and connected to the cymatics of something, which gets into mandalas and which gets into the Mayan calendar. But I don't want to lose myself in here. Now, the point is that language and certain letters are giving ourselves a certain type of imagination and a certain type of information. So if we are looking at the hashtag is basically the matrix grid or the computer grid. So you have the hashtag, right? It's a checkerboard. The hashtag is the checkerboard. The hashtag is the Freemasonic checkerboard we're all on. And the hashtag is connected to the dualistic concept, purging ground, stomping ground, wake the fuck up, to symbolize this earth realm, where electricity is basically running through the grid. And then if we put certain types of language, symbols, runes is a very nice word, actually. Interesting, because there are coming to so many symbols in my life, and listening to a lot of Goa right now. I was listening to a track which is called Runes from Alchemists. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would like this song pop up right today, and then I speak about this in this live stream? It's like real time magic shamanism, but whatever. So the universe is all connected and it's communicating. So, but then the thing is, these runes are basically informing the matrix ground. So hashtags are freaking damn important to give this etheric grid a certain type of information. Now, and then that's the first place. That's basically roots, right? So if you would plant a seed into Gaia, into the ground, into Earth, an organic seed, you have to water it. You have to use all the kinds of elements to make it grow. So this is basically what then is happening onto this computer grid when we are putting certain types of hashtags onto the purging ground. Because like if there are certain types of hashtags, then we basically give the computer the information, okay, there is something which is potent. Everything has some kind of potential to grow. And then out of this two-dimensional hashtag, this information there, then all the Platonic solids are basically put into this hashtag or are placed upon this hashtag in order to basically construct a three-dimensional projection onto this imaginational thing we are all on. But basically everything is mind. So it all comes from mind. It then gets condensed into a 2D layer, into a 3D layer, and then maybe into a 4D layer. Or well, it comes down from a 5D layer into a 4D, into a 3D, into 2D. And well, like it doesn't actually matter if it's like constructed down or constructed up. But the point is that letters or symbols and the importance of hashtags, which are connected to the matrix grid and connected to the stomping ground, which is connected to Kalari, which is connected to yoga, which is connected to move mind, which is connected to the Freemasonic checkerboard, and into the Platonic forms of solids. Yeah. So what's up, all you beautiful people, yo? Then here we are again, speaking about crazy shit on the internet. Who's in here? I've seen already Zen, Orbicron, Karen. What's up, yo? Good to see all of you. Phenomenal JJ. All you mirrors. What's up? Karen, hi. I will never be illegal to speak. It will never be illegal to speak our minds because it's all our mind. That's kind of true, but if you listen a lot to Deltron if you listen a lot to Deltron 3030, I mean, it seems like, yeah, well, like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But, like, we never know, like, how this whole thing is going to be in future and how crazy, like, the forces are to be. And it seems to me like, of course, we are all in this giant mind that we construct, but there are a lot of robots. I was listening, like I already said that to Zen's live stream yesterday. I was rewatching that, and the connection from like people with flat hair, with straight hair are more robotic. People with curly hair are more like organic. And it's not about this or that, right? That will be duality. But then it seems to me like there are people actually become more and more robotic. People become basically more and more AI consciousness. And people are like, yeah, but it's so good. It's very simplified. We can do this, we can do that. Let's use this vaccine, yo. And I mean, yeah, I could throw in like so many sayings from Deltron 3030, but you should basically all listen to their album, and you should also listen to their second album, which is called The Event 2. This is like, it's full with like high-level information, I would say so. So listen to Deltron 3030, The Event 2. I would recommend that. Yeah, so let's go on here. Check it out, yo. CCC, there you see. Dumping ground, yeah. It seems like we are on this dumping ground of ours on Shadow Show. Hi Zen, can you see my comments? Yes. You can see them this time. A few shows I know you were on but didn't see them. I think I can see all of your comments. Well, at least it seems to be. This is why, I'm also reading these comments. Not to be like, I know, of course, you can read them too. But it's like, I don't know, if people come here in the future, and then most people actually, because I know that for myself, if I rewatch like live streams, I don't read the live comments. So it's like then kind of confusing. So this is why I'm fluxing basically all of your imaginations through myself, then adding some of mine, and then we have all this beautiful smoothie of this whole thing we were constructing. So yeah, Karen, I apply urine on my hair every day, put it up like a crown, and go to the supermarket. Peeps are so impressed. Yeah, because you basically get the looks. You get the looks. You get their. You're attracted. You attract them because you're shining. People go like most people are attracted to light if they're not vampiric. It's organic system that operates like a computer, but it ain't computer. It's a womb matrix related to the Latin word mother. Yeah. Could be. Stay open-minded, yo. I mean, like, is it a computer? Is it organic? Is one thing better than the other? Is it already both? Did we come from the organics, or did we come from the artificial intelligence? Is it all a loop? Is it all a spiral? Like, having joy. I think I have to remind myself all the time, I don't fucking know, and you should enjoy this process. Hello, Karen, Zen, Jan, Sup. So you already, like you subbed again? Like you subbed for 2 times? Or you mean supplements, or supple minds, or supple a crumb? Zen says, collecting aura to age it, hopefully. Karen, it's a womb within a womb. Death and birth is one door with 2 sides. When you think a baby is in the womb, you think it ain't doing nothing, but it's going through a whole another life, probably. Yeah, like a seed, living 80 years old. Then coming out of the womb after 9 months, and the baby is like, what the fuck, I'm born again. Yeah. That's why we need to drink, apply on skin urine, especially Asian, to get out of this mother's womb that we are in. I've already said that, yo, like you all have a free mind, so don't pull back messages, Omicron. Speak your mind, yo. Ruins are rune symbols of destroyed cities, buildings. This is why language has been so convulsed, because we don't have proper Semitic shape of original building which were constructing energetics. Yo, Zen, like if I'm rambling around my city in Hamburg, like I have like I see basically all these like old ancient architecture, even if it's only from 1800 or something. Very interestingly, I was visiting my sister in Lüneburg, which is way down south. Maybe it's also on this ley line, which is going from Hamburg straight across to an island which is called Fehmarn, where I've also been like a few times now. My mom is also like a lot of times over there. It's all interesting, like with all these ley lines, which are then connecting certain cities. And interestingly, my sister then told me we were in one building, and it was the second most oldest building built up in Lüneburg, which is like from probably like around 13 to 1400. That's like, why the fuck would I go in, especially this building? We were getting like a couch from over there. And it was so interesting, you know, like, and these buildings hold energy. These buildings hold certain types of cymatic sound shapes, which are still connected to older times. So probably maybe I've been there already, but like, I don't fucking. It was just an interesting thing, which was pure. That gave us original proper language, which is how our organs were resonating probably. Yeah. Sound shapes. Phenomenal JJ, do you think they are spying on you? Do you think they watch you? The entities in 5D? The entities in 5D? Probably. Probably maybe the NSA is spying me. Maybe the CIA is spying me. Maybe they're sitting in front of their computer and it's like, this dude is fucking interesting. What the fuck is he also like telling people about? Probably. Maybe some other 5D entities are watching me and they're protecting me from their low vibrational bullshit CIA, NSA shit. Because they know I'm speaking 100% completely true facts. But maybe I'm speaking just completely bullshit and they're like, let this guy do his thing, like. But like from my heart, I know like the stuff I'm speaking is like probably pretty much on point. Not to be like, yo, I'm above anything. No, I'm just like I said, I'm just speaking my mind, and it's not illegal yet. It's not illegal yet to speak your mind. So you should do it. And you should not pull back messengers. You should just be like, yo, this is what I am, this is what I do. I just speak my mind forward, and this is what I am. I be authentic. Zen, do we need language if we can communicate telepathically and just looking into each other's eyes? Yo, I mean, I'm not Zen, but I would say every dimension is there for a reason. So we shouldn't deny any dimension and be like, yo, this is lower level, this is not good. This is fake light worker shit. This is not completed. Fluxing everything and going through, pushing through, pulling through, falling through, or rising through. It's all like in martial arts, you don't stop. If you hit something, you go straight through that. You are not like, but this is like, I have to stop exactly here and then I go back and then, or I have to go around and be like over there. No. You be like, there is something and I just freaking go through it. What is light doing? Light is going through it. You don't see it, but light is traveling through everything. It's like, I don't care. I'm here. And then we have, of course, certain shadow aspects, but still, you see these shadows. Why? Because the light is shining onto it. So, go through. and appreciate everything. Simon Smith. That's a good point, Karen. Supposedly ETs use this method. Yeah, we can still do it, probably. Pretty sure. We are already doing it. I'm very discerning to what I listen to because I will program your subconscious mind. It will. Yeah, sure, but everything is programming yourself all the time. If you become aware of it, that it's programming you, you can just start to work more consciously with it. But this is like in Kalari, we do this before you start. Now you have like some kind of other rituals, but then you do this. I've like showing you this. I've been showing you this. This exercise here, exorcism. You look up, down, left, right, left, right. You circle leftwards, you circle rightwards. And then you do the openings. Now, and why is this exercise so important? Since I'm doing this, I'm becoming so aware of what I'm looking at and where I'm looking at, or why I'm looking at something. And your eyes are basically, if you're not like, your eyes are pulling your whole body into a certain thing. Your eyes are like, your posture is your destiny. Your eyes are pulling yourself into this movement. If you look there all the time, but your head is here, your head will eventually go there. If you look there, your head will eventually go there. So, like, your body follows your eyes. So become aware of where you're looking at. But then you also can start to work with it. And it's not like, it's the same bullshit when people be like, throw away your television. That's bullshit. That's completely bullshit. No, you have to, in the first place, become aware of your eyes. You have to become aware of what you see. You should probably put piss into your eyes, and you should probably become more aware of symbolism. And you should probably become more aware of decoding shit. That ain't a solution to throw away your black mirror. Yo, you can learn a freaking lot if you watch television, but you can't decode it. And you sit there and be like, yo, that's fucking entertaining, yo. You can watch movies and be like, yo, this is like, you get inspirations all the fucking way. It's freaking cool. But sure, in the first place, you can be like, okay, I distract myself from this. I fast from television. That's probably a good idea. You fast from television. But then to be like, I never watch television again, that's bullshit in my eyes. It's the same bullshit with being like, I never eat meat. That's bullshit. Completely. But it's also like bullshit to be like, I eat meat all the time. Switch. There is no such thing as prediction, only creation. Yeah, out of the hand. Or like in the thumbnail. Phenomenal JJ, you always need to be thinking when you're listening to people. Never listen without thinking. Yeah, but sometimes I think it's a good idea to just I'm recently doing that sometimes. I let people speak and I say something completely different which was on my mind. And I do that on purpose because I'm like, sometimes I think people are pulling myself in a very strange direction, and maybe like, no, that's not what I want to be like. So I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just speaking what I am. Or you basically just, it's not about being rude, but it's about staying true to yourself. um, to like, if somebody's saying something, you interrupt them. Like you be like, but you listen very closely to what they say, but you interrupt them with like wise things. That's a very interesting way of communicating. I can tell you that. You should probably try that. Oh yeah. Zen. No, our mouths are originally for singing tones and being music creators of newness. What did I just say? We weren't supposed to be eating. Our teeth were just for their piezoelectric power of toning. Yo, Zen, I don't know if you're still in here, but when you were showing this picture of from the one book there yesterday, the universal one, where there are the two toroidal fields, or like two cylinders, one is spiraling up, one is spiraling down. It just immediately reminded me of two T's being like spiraled into each other, like when you were putting, like, yeah, when you were chewing, right? It's like, and you also, I still remember you were saying that when you were fasting for a long time and you were biting into an apple or into a fruit, it immediately gave you energy. And this only could be due to the fact that it is piezoelectric. How's that word? Piezoelectric. Because the apple or the fruit is already charged with electricity, and the teeth are connected to the central nervous system, which is connected to Kundalini, electromagnetism, and then it immediately gives you the response of electromagnetics biting into the apple, which is running through the teeth. Yeah. Actually, don't listen, just hear. Be here. This curly hair and straight hair is bullshit. Haha. I love that because it's not true. I don't know, Karen. If you would put piss into your hair for like a long time and you don't comb your hair would be naturally more curly. So that would be connected to being more curled up because your hair holds electricity. Pretty sure. Not to say that everybody who has like straight hair is a robot, and everybody who's curly is more organic. But per se, yeah, spiraling. I mean, alchemy is the shit. Zen, I think singing tones would be real communication. We don't need words. Really? How do you suppose hair doesn't have different power running through it? Then I know some who have soul, but they are bald. The bald wants to have different, unique experiences. Hair has been scientifically proven to be different and gives people different energies and powers. Then I know some who have some blah, 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 blah. But now the importance of hair. Didn't say you need hair to have soul. Never made that statement. Then I encourage scientific experimentation knows the magic of hair. Then Young was making that statement. But bullshit the comment, which is supposing that you said after. I know. He was quoting me. I'm sure. Yo, people, have compassion for each other. You should not hear to be like, yo, like, this is this way, this is that way. Remember the video of Zen, which pretty much opened me up about shamans and monks, and both are freaking spiritual. Some people have no hair, some people have hair. It's a tool. Use tools, but you do not depend on them. But certainly, it seems to me hair is a pretty good tool. So, you can use your hair for good, for good intentions to create your magic powers. Yo, I'll just be back in a minute. So enjoy yourself. We have a short break here, and in the meantime, you can look at my magical imagination or words here. And I know that you don't see anything, but this is the purpose of it. It's like a advertisement in television. So become more aware of watching television. So, did you enjoy your break? Did you enjoy your advertisements on television? You should, because televisions are freaking damn informative if you have the eye to see. So, I'm a Shivambu practitioner for 7 years and still learning in this amazing technology. Yes, that's a great way to be. I'm like, I will learn until I die. I learn every day. I learn every night. Um, it's just a way of thinking. Zenny, you're so adorable. I love you. I love all of yours. Obercron, man, put the message back. Whoops, Jan, typo. Yeah, typos are type. You know, if you like, I don't actually think there are like mistakes in typing because sometimes I put like I want to type something, but then my like if a finger drops somewhere else, it's maybe on purpose. Your like body is telling you something. You should maybe type this. Yeah, ain't it funny? People have a different accent around different architecture. Yeah, it is. Then I always thought accents were fake. Someone from England told me she went to Australia and she said Australians talk slowly because of the earth mathematics and something. Yeah, and you're heavily purging. It will never be illegal. You are the conscious awareness itself, so you create your world. Yeah, it seems to me, like it's a it's a loop. It's because the thing is for me, I know about breatharianism. I was telling you about all of this, but it seems to me when I would get like even into the higher states, then it seems to me like, yo, I understand these things. I know how they work. I understand the technology of Shivambu. I understand the technology of sun gazing. I understand the technology of magic. I understand it all. I can work with it. Like I'm those sun gazing for hours. I was doing Shivambu like full mode on completely. I can do it. I know it. It's a question of perspective. But then it seems to me like even though I could climb up to the highest tree, what would be the purpose of it? What would be the purpose to then sit on the Breatharian way and be like, yo, now I'm a Breatharian. Yo, great. Congratulations on that. What's that? Like, what the fuck? Like, the same shit with meat eating, the same shit with vegetable eating, the same shit with whatever kind of diet, whatever. So, because everything is mind, everything is spirit, everything is the God molecule DMT, yo, which is PP. So it makes just sense for me to be like, yo, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm that, but I'm not labeling myself to a certain kind of thing and be like, yo, this is what I am forever. So this is like, there's always a purging process onto it. Even though if there would be someone onto the highest diet form and be like, yo, this is so fucking great. Sure. But then so what? Enjoy the pleasures of Mother Earth. Why do you think they are here? It's not here for over consuming shit, but it's here to enjoy it. And it's, from my perspective, very narrowing to be like, yo, I'm only this type of diet. I'm only that type of deity for the rest of my life. Doesn't make sense to me. For times, yes, great. So yeah, I don't know. I lived in so many cities, and even within different blocks that had different architectures and seems to absolutely affect language, which is mouth posture and tongue posture. That's why we should place our tongue onto the roof of our mouth when we meditate, which is your temple. So, as above, so below, as within, so without, people actions are adjusted. My friend gets his stuff stolen every day because he believes in that. The belief is that solidifies and makes that happen. Then, yes, tongue positioning, and I'm losing my accent more and more every day. As I'm speaking more, it's like more tongue changes in the way exact. Yeah, I just looked at 2 shows yesterday, both very educational. Movies hold truth hidden in plain sight because our life itself is a movie. It's microcosm of my microcosm. Zenny, you're so cute. I just have to acknowledge that fact. Thought we are all cute, all Karens. We're all lovable, adorable, and sweet, and cute. Then I must give you credits because you've been in this realm for over 4 years. I admire your ability to thrive. I have developed natural dreads, but I keep combing it out as much as I can, but it's as heavily entangled on the back of my. Yeah, I mean, like, to the hair again, one more time. It's a tool. Like, I think the most important thing is to do what makes you feel joyful and to do what makes you feel happy. So if you're like, yo, I just need this right now, do it. I just need that right now, do it. And this is also the thing, what I was saying with the use tools but do not depend on them. So everything else is just, yeah, playing around with things. Yeah. You'll thrive if you only knew the bullshit that just happened to some of my financial Angelo. Then you're so thriving. I choose my words wisely. I was gonna say survive. Compass Zion. Compass Zion. I like the spelling. Yeah, my hair looks up pretty quick. Locks up pretty quick. But the nuttiness is very foxed. Be back in a bit. Yo. Oh yeah, nuttiness. I love that word. Zen, do you rub food on your skin? I found it very refreshing to rub melon juice and melon on the skin. But arm bath is the main thing. What about inner sand? No one brought up diets, Jan. If you feel like you do something quote unquote wrong, then you feel like you constantly have to prove yourself and prove your point. From my perspective, it is very narrowing if you have no oxygen inside your body. All foods go oxygen. Do you remember there is no such thing as aging, but only dehydration? Yeah, sure, sure. But like I said, like maybe yeah, sure. I get your point, Karen. But it's like for me, what's the point? Like, I don't know. Well, I know pretty sure for myself, but it's like it's the same with drugs. Some people say never do drugs. Some people say, yeah, you should do all the drugs. Some people are um some people are like, you should only do this, you should only do that. But it's all an expression of mind, even death. Because death is actually, yeah, of course, death is rebirth. Karen, you got it. Fresh fruits and vegetables contain negative ions, hydrogen, which hydrate your body. Yes, preach truth. Structured water is where it's at, ultimate hydration. 7 million on finding arthritis to realize. Indeed. Yeah, so yeah, the thing is, actually, I was always having that dream, being like, I'll just live on an island. I don't know where. I know on which island. Where they may mostly eat fruit. They mostly eat. Of course, the West was already invading it. It's very close to the equator, and I will go there. I know that. They mainly eat like local fresh fruit over there, maybe some fish, and surely you can have everything else over there since there is, or not everything, but a lot of other stuff because there is um, the West invading, like I said. But yeah, never hungry on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's the same. But I think, like, don't get me wrong, but I think it's just, I know about all of this, what you're saying. I know it. I was practicing it. You never eat local food then because you go to grocery store where all stuff is shipped over the world. All is food. That's not true. If I would go to this island and I see that there is a coconut growing on that freaking tree there, and I pick it myself, and I know that these fruits, which are locally grown onto that island, of course it's fucking locally. Definitely. That's not shipped. Yeah, sure, Simon Smith. Simon Smith, don't get me wrong, but if I read your name, I'm always like, you're reminding me of Agent Smith from Matrix. I was in Phuket Island, and there was local stuff, and there, but the locals want shipped things. Yeah, sure. It's like people are never satisfied with what they. Yeah, sure, that's the thing. Surely. Like, we want to have this. Well, we have this. We want that. We want that. We have this. It's a game, you know. It's all like, be good with what you have. So, and I can tell you, like, the thing is, peace, yo. The thing is, like, I don't preach any diet. I don't preach any cult or sect or meditative aspect or routine or whatever. I just share what I do because I can never teach you anything. I can never do that. The only thing that I can do is I can make you think. I was reading that comment from Bruce Lee, and DKO was putting that up basically a few days ago. And the thing is that I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate you, Karen. I appreciate you, Simon. I appreciate you, Opokron. And I appreciate you, of course, Zan. So I'm very happy that you all of you people are here. And even maybe somebody else. Phenomenal JJ. I appreciate all of you who are like rewatching this video, and I appreciate all of you as a mirror of myself, which are trying to help out, to go in, or to go in to help out. So you're just reminding me of my true potential. And I'm good with everything, you know. The thing is, which I also learned from Falun Dafa, Falun Gong, to have tolerance for everything. And to see everything basically, you know, everything is, if you know everything is the same. Everything is the same. It is. It's all just a hologram. I was starting my show with that. The purging stomping ground, and I will end my show with these words. It's a Platonic format. Things are formed out of the elements. Things are formed out of the Platonic solids, which are the angels of mind, because everything is mind, which is connected to Oren, which is connected to alchemy. And sure, you're completely right with saying, Karen, we're mostly sometimes only dehydrate, but even that, on the most high perspective, it's the same. Because life and death is also the same. And we're here to purge the things, and to purge and to overcome these things. We don't overcome these things when we continuously say, it's only this, it's only that. Like you say, it's all energy. It's all imagination. It's all just a hologram. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate every human. I appreciate every construct. And mass-produced GMO foods. I cultivate gratitude. Yeah, sure. That's a cult. We're all ants, probably. Hold less nutrients for body to ingest. Omicron, all food is GMO, basically, no matter what it is. Even if God mode, all food, this is a cool one, this is cool, this is not. GMO is God mode. All foods are God mode. It's surely not, but you get what I'm saying. Having joy, in this crazy upside down world. No matter what it is, even if it says it's organic, there has tests been done that organic is not organic as you would think. It's all energy, and you don't overcome if you assimilate with programs. Yeah, certain things have different energy imprints, and they can affect you in some type of way. Yeah, everything is a program. Everything runs down the spine. Hey, Omicron, Karen, I don't know if you're still in here, Zen, Phenomenal JJ, whoever still listening, Simon Smith. I really appreciate all of you. I hope you're all doing good. I really thank you for being with me. I will continue to glow for humanity and to glow for all of you and to glow for myself and to burn as a candle and to bring a light to this crazy thing we are all in. So thank you for being with me. I hope you have good day wherever you are in this realm. Certain things have different energy imprints and they can affect me in some type of way. So I choose what I ingest in my portals when I want to have certain energetic outcome. Yeah, that's very intelligent, Karen. I do the same. So in these humble words, yo, magic. Sleep well, Karen. So thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your mirrors. I really appreciate that. Like I say it again, you don't have to do anything I'm doing. You don't have to do anything I say. I'm just sharing authentically what I do, and maybe I inspire you, maybe not. It's all completely all right. And these humble words, for myself, it helps me to cultivate cold. It's a cult. Yeah, sure, it's a cult. It's all culted. I cultivate compassion in my heart, truthfulness, and tolerance. And I like it actually to be more thin right now, so thank you for reminding me of consuming more fruits. That's a good reminder. Thank you for reminding me to stay away from toxic things. Take care, bro, later. Drink the fluid of the gods and goddess. Yeah, I do. I drink a lot of the soap waters actually right now. Simon Smith? Agent Smith? No, just kidding. So, stay awesome. Stay cool. Because you're cool. Or you're hot. Or you're everything. If you have any types of quests, if I can help you out, I like to help you out. If I cannot help you out, it's also alright. So, see yourself in the future. Stay cool. Stay awesome. Hashtag Matrix Grid, Computer Grid, Shivambu Kalpa. The Platonic solids, the inner alchemical process, the Freemasonic checkerboard is there. Stomp your gnosis into Gaia. Shivambu.